the clutch like that for seat adjustment?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right. And so you're just throwing it back at me there.
Well, the only thing I know about the clutch is that
I've used it for the seat.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. That's fine. I wondered because you brought it up. I thought, oh dear, maybe I shouldn't have used it. But...
No. Now don't forget. Yeah, they're going to role play this exactly like they've never driven before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, a couple of things you got to watch. Big lifelines on the blind spots.
Yeah.
They've got to tie in the mirrors, haven't they?
Yeah.
Great big lifeline on the legal responsibility.
Yeah. I missed that one completely. I went everywhere but the bit that you wanted.
Yeah. I mean, all I was looking for, when I was playing around with the seatbelt and not putting it over my shoulder, what I'm looking for is the reason why, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the reason. Yeah.
If I don't have that over my shoulder and I have to stop suddenly or I hit something, the bottom half of my body's going to be fine because it's going to be strapped to the seat.
Yeah.
You're going to be picking the top half off the bonnet, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll immediately all of a sudden lose the sickness about. Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously, if I'm not going to wear a seatbelt, I need an exemption letter from the doctor, don't I?
Yes.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So, was that lesson harder or easier than what you thought?
It's exactly what I thought it would be. It's not harder or easier. And reading through it last night, all the things you've talked about.
If I just start as I've just let it just.
Yeah, all the things you talked about, or you like blind spots and that. I read them all last night, and I haven't got them instilled enough. Do you know what I mean? I think because I'm thinking ahead. Yeah, I guess it's. I'm trying to think the next bit I should be covering rather than making sure I cover the bit I'm on.
Yeah, it's one they'll play up because they know that you picked. They've given you the easiest lesson in the book.
Yeah.
The car is static.
Yeah.
If you can't control and educate on a static car, what chance have you got of doing it on the move?
Yeah.
None. Yeah. Yeah.
And were you deliberately putting your hand on here all the time to get me to get it off, or was it just a?
Yeah, but I mean, you've got a pretty good idea that when you talk about the handbrake and you're shown and you're given the reason why he has to pull the handbrake up to check that it's on so the car doesn't move around when he's moving his seat. Before he goes near it, say don't touch that silver button.
Yeah.
Because if you do, the handbrake will pop off and we could roll into that silver car in front.
Yeah.
Or if it's the opposite way, we could roll into the car behind us, yeah?
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah? I was in two minds whether you were going to mention the difference between the interior mirror and the door mirrors.
Yeah.
It's flat glass compared to convex glass, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would have been nice, really, if you'd I had to kind of push you to. I said to you, "Oh, it's a different bicycle, yeah." Would have been nice if you got me to compare the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking of that, and I was thinking, well, it came into my mind, and then I didn't do it.
Yeah, it's everybody tries to think they have to get through the whole controls lesson and try and rush it.
Right.
That's not the point, yeah.
Okay. Quality is more important.
I've seen people get as far as the mirrors. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah. But they got a very high score because it wasn't that they dotted around and talked really slow. It was the detail was there, yeah.
Yep.
And I've seen other people get to the clutch and get a lower score, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. They got a 4 because it was passable. But I think Nico and Deb's only got as far as the mirrors, and Nico got a 6, and I think Deb's got a 5. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. It's all about the detail. Yeah. Don't forget they control the time, not you.
Yeah. Yeah. So you just carry on until they tell you not to.
Yeah. But I'll say to you, sorry to interrupt you, but we just run out of time. Yeah.
Okay.
End of phase. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yep. Perfect.
Yeah. Well, I'll give that a pause. Any questions?
No. Was that at the level, I know as you say you gave some lifelines, but you said that they do that in exam as well, in the actual exam, don't they? If they think you know it, but you're just struggling to actually identify the point they might help you out.
Well,
Was that at passable standards still?
yeah, but hopefully you're learning that.
Oh, absolutely, I understand that. But,
But-
as it went just now, would that have been at a passable standard?
No,
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
no. Hence the lifelines. But you need to look for a lot less lifelines than that, yeah?
Sure.
Yeah, obviously I gave you a lot of help there because you've never seen it in action before, yeah?
No.
It's the first time I've ever done it. Will I be giving you that help in a week's time? No, the next
No.
time you'll have to do a better job on your own, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all listening to the lifelines and think, well, I'm not going to get caught with that again, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
You got the visual aid in front of you there. It gives you the thickness of a pound coin. It gives you the brake lights.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have mentioned the brake lights.
No, I wouldn't. No.
But if you look down the visual aid there, it makes it very, very clear. You got a picture of a yellow car with
Yeah.
with lights coming on the rear. But I gave you lifeline there, because you've never done it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Make sense?
Oh yes.
Right. Pause.